Dudes, at risk of sounding so nuts, next we'll be getting the helicopters again. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an X right over that. Oh my gosh. Not only are they polluting the skies, but every few years, more like every decade, I get all sparky about chemtrails. And then they start actually putting the X's right over my house. And there's usually an A too that looks like anarchy. These guys are a trip, and X's, they put all these wild things, where you can actually start seeing stuff. But, yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'm really reaching out to you as a fellow human being, a fellow mother, an American female, an American mom. As an American mother, I'm really asking you to continue your crusade to make it a felonious act. I've known people who actually were forced to spray those chemicals, and it has a lasting impact on them. God doesn't just let them sleep after that. Every night they wake up at 3 in the morning and have basically a dark night of the soul. It's kind of sad. But yeah, they're polluting the skies over Utah again. And who knows what they're dosing here, dosing there, dosing here and there and everywhere. But I can tell you this much. The biofilm that it causes in me, I have a great deal of trouble breathing. And I actually have to reach into my throat with a cloth and drag out the phlegm and mucus. A lot of people actually end up dying. And in the old days, they called it something to the effect of consumption. I don't know, but it's the same thing. And this has been going on for a long time. As long as cloud seeding, messing with the weather is not a new thing. And what we call this is HAARP weather, HAARP. Look it up, and you'll find out a lot more. They're using this in concert with CERN, which is actually, they think of it as a collider, but it's meant to rip the veil. Meanwhile, portals have already been opened. Devil's Gate Dam, as you know, on Facebook, Devil's Gate Diva, we go to great length explaining how Jack Parsons and L. Ron Hubbard and Aleister Crowley opened a hole of which all the demons come out and get into the various vulnerable celebrities, and even Beyonce herself said Sasha Fierce is not her. She does things that she can't do. Johnny Depp has been ad nauseum talked about his demons, and you can see them right in your face. I kind of feel bad for him, because the truth is, how good you are is how sorely tested you are. You see, your capacity for good is your capacity for bad. So if you're a really good person, watch out, partner. You're going to have some trial. So yeah, here we go with the X's again. I would love to see how they're going to manage the helicopter bit. Because they have in the past. Anyway, it'll be interesting. Oh wow, the Walmart truck is here. There's going to be a happy few residents. Have a wonderful week, guys. Remember, God loves you, and so do I.